Good evening, folks. Appalachia Cryptid Encounters here. So in this footage, we'll take a look here at a Sasquatch. He's right here where my cursor is, and so there's multiple Sasquatch in the area, but there's one right here, and there's one right here. You can see his eye just around the tree right there, but you can see his large silhouette right here. And then this Sasquatch here, you can see the light reflecting off his cornea there. It's glowing red, like an amber color. And then you see his long nose right here. That's one of the That's one of the excuse me. It's one of the characteristics of the Darrow race, and they're like a hybrid. The ones around here are a hybrid Darrow, but you can also see his lips right here, all right? And then you got the hair comes down the high cheekbone, and full beard right here, and then you can see a portion of his chest right here. He doesn't have full hair on his chest yet, but some of them don't, some of them do. But you can see the top of his head here is the typical Sasquatch conical head shape. You can see right here. And then if you look back here, you'll see this eye right here, one in the shadows. There's a couple other Sasquatch in the footage, but they use the trees for basically all their sustenance. They live off the trees. They eat the tree vegetation. They live off the tree root system. Basically, I termed it tree organ, but the tree organ Sasquatch, because that's what they survive off of. And then, people wonder. You always hear people say, well, if Sasquatch was such a prominent race of beings, then we wouldn't have no vegetation, or we wouldn't have no livestock, no deer population, no nothing. They would slaughter it all. Well, that would be the case if they ate it all the time. I do think they do eat meat, but not all the time. Maybe ceremonial for them, I'm not sure. But they do not wipe out the deer population, because they need that to keep up their the vegetation cycles in the forest and stuff and whatnot. The ecosystem, they understand the ecosystem, and they live off the tree root. They use it to coat their skins and everything. So for example, you see this Sasquatch right here, right? He looks almost transparent, and I'm blasting him with a 3500K lumen light, and partial that's being reflected back. A lot of that is what they coat their skin with. But anyways, you're going to see here at his eye. Look at his red eye right here. I'm going to move the camera back and forth, and we're going to get some movement out of his eyes here. Ready? Here we go. See him blink? Right here. So here's his eye. Closed right there. Watch. See him blink. His eye move. Okay, you can see his eye moved up to the top corner of his eyebrow ridge there. You can tell that his eye peeked up. But it looks like right here there might be another little eye. There might be a little juvenile right here on his lap or on his shoulder right there that's coming through right there. I'm not real sure, but it kind of looks like one. If you look over here at this cursor, just to the right, to this eyeball, watch this eye. You see it there? It's open. He's watching. Then he blinks. See that? Bam. He's blinking. Okay. This is a little juvenile. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? So now we're starting to see some of the brown come in on his face, right? There's his cheek. There's his nose right there, right? And his left eye's right here. That's his right eye. Here's his left eye. There's his nose. And you can see this is his hair. He's got dark black hair. And just blends right in with the shadow, basically. But we're starting to get some of the skin in there. Watch this. Let's move this some more. He's blinking there. Look at that. Watch this eye right here. Right here. Yeah. Anyways, there's a Sasquatch right here. And then here's the one that he looks transparent, but a lot of that's what they coat their skin with. It reflects so much light. But yeah, they're right there. Now, yesterday, the day before yesterday, I'm sorry, I walked out to this area where they always come to, out by that large X, and the body odor was so bad. It's like they were just there, or maybe they was there. I just couldn't see them. Because some of them are chameleon, they blend right in, and unless you're really focused and see them move or something like that, they'll be hiding. They'll put leaves over top of them. You'll never see them. But I could smell the body odor so bad, and there was footprints on the ground, and there was leaves that were stirred up where it shows like they were bedded down. Well, look at this guy, man. Really closing his eyes. Let's see this guy here. Let's take a look at him, see if we get any eyes to blink here. Right there. Look at that. So the reflection there that we were getting was his nocturnal shade lens, because right here is his real eye showing through right here. See that? He's got one of those off-colored nocturnal shade lenses. His is not solid black. Some of them are black, some are like an olive drab green, some are like an off-white color. It's the slit that comes across that covers your eye. Hush. Don't mind my dog. Molly, stop. There's this little black cat that comes out on my property, and I usually see that black cat with the Sasquatch. So they're out there tonight even. I can just by that cat coming up on the porch, it lets me know that they're there. Okay, so you can see his eye here showing up more. Let's see if I can get some more movement out of him. Looks like there might be a little one right here. I know at the beginning of the video there were several. Right here, here's one. Tucked back in behind those trees. And then there's one right here. These are further back, This little one down here where the cursor's at the bottom right, he's back at the X structure on the ground. But that's like 40 yards back there. And then right here is one looking through this crack in the tree, and it's back there by the X structure too. But that's what we're seeing here. You got an eyeball right here, the eyebrow ridge, and there's the hair. Here's the chin. See him blink. Right here's his eye. Watch him. See him blink. Just amazing. There's one back here. This is down in that ditch line behind the X structure. This one right here is. See him blinking? Here's his eye. Here's his nose. Down here's his mouth. Alright, moving on. Just gonna keep going through this footage, see what we can see. But they're all back there behind all these structures. Now I do know over to the left over there, I'm going to show you some more Sasquatch. But look at this guy. Look at his eye right there. You can even see his shoulder right here. See his shoulder? Silhouetted behind him. There's his shoulder. Alright. Here's his face up through here. Yep. Check him out. Okay, this one over here. Let me see here. Here's a little one right here. The little juvenile right here. Tiny little guy. And he's on top of the head of another Sasquatch. Here's an eyebrow ridge. There's an eye right here. Probably a younger juvenile or an older juvenile with the younger one on top of his head is what it is probably. I'm guessing, but you see two little eyeballs here, so that's a tiny little Sasquatch right there. He's just a baby. And then you got a Sasquatch right here. You can see his head. It goes like this. He's using that tree, split his tree. He's using that tree as cover, but here's one of his eyeballs and his other eyeballs right here in that vegetation. He's just hiding in there, using it for camouflage. But he's there. Okay, so you can see his eye right there now. See it? See right here where his cursor, tip that cursor, see his eye, that's his pupil. There's his eye. Then his other eye is right here, just behind that little twig. Let me back up where it was catching blinking. Right here's a little B at. There it is. It's open there now. Let's see. There it moves. Look, see it moves left and right. You just gotta have a subtle eye. You can catch these guys. It's right here. You just gotta have a sharp eye. Catch subtle movements. So his eye goes from here, looking over to the right. Okay, here it goes. See it switch back and forth? Right here. There's the movement of the eyeball. Check that out. It's a well-hidden Sasquatch. Just amazing, man. They blend so well. Okay, now we got the other Sasquatch here. He's leaning his head out. You can see the corner of his eye right here. Right? There's the white of his eye. Here's one right here. Here's the white of his eye. Little pupil showing. There's just a couple of them down through there. Let me see here. There's an eye right there too. See, ever since I've seen this, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wish to God, I'm not gonna say I wish to God, but I do wish I'd never seen that one out in the open, because it's like now they know that I know they're real, and they're out here all the time, so, constantly. And this big X structure built back there, this is it. It's laying back here behind these trees, okay? These trees are like 30 yards behind this tree. And then these ones here are like 15, 20 yards behind these trees. And there's a big gap in between there. And they feel that the Sasquatch is coming. They stand back through there using the light and shadows as cover and watch up through there and watch me. But the problem is the camera. The camera, see, here's one blinking right here. The camera can only focus in one area at a time, and it won't keep focus all the way back through there because it's so far back. So the camera distorts at certain spots, and you can see it clear in some spots, distorts in other spots. It's because it's looking further back into the woods. So it can be tricky to get a good shot on them. But sometimes we do. Okay, now his face is really coming in there. Here's his chin, right? There's his face, all the way up through there, around here. All right, his left eye is hidden right here. This is his right eye. You can see the brown in his skin right here and here. A little bit of white coming out in his beard right there. But his head is behind this. And he's just peeking around the edge looking at me. And there's his eye right there. All right, you can see, if you know what you're looking for, you can see his head there. And he's watching me. You can see his eyelid, his pupil right there, watching me. And folks, that's a clear image right here of the Sasquatch's face. It's just he's so well hidden, and their skin and that the fluid that they coat their skin with and stuff is so it's basically transparent, reflects light back, makes it, and it's kind of like they're transparent at night when you're hitting them with the light. Okay, so here's another Sasquatch right here. Right, he's behind this tree, and he's looking this way. There's his two eyes right there. There's his nose. There's his mouth. There's his chin line. Right, there's another Sasquatch right here behind this tree. Okay, we're gonna move him a little bit. See, there, you see him blink right there. His eyelid covered up. See his eye right there, covered up. You see his eye, his cornea is right there. well hidden. And he's got a little juvenile on top of his head right there. There's his left eye. You can see it open up there. There's his teeth. See his eye blink right here? Here's his left eye. Watch it blink. See it blink? See his nocturnal shade lens go left or right across his eye right there? Look at that. It's right here. Watch the tip of this thing right here. Watch. You'll see it going back and forth like this. Ready? Here we go. See it? If you're having a hard time seeing this, I recommend you watching this video on a big screen TV at home. Cast it to your TV. Blow the image up as wide as you can, 4K, and watch this, and you will see these beings. You can see his cornea right there. Look at that. Here's his teeth. He's hidden back behind this. And we got the main Sasquatch right here up front. He's leaning down behind this tree, and he's got his head turned around. Watch me. Here's his eye. There's his eyebrow ridge across there. His second eye is over here. His nose goes across there. His mouth is right here. There's two Sasquatches there. Two different spots watching me. Okay, you can see his eye there open up a little bit. Now, if you look back here at the X structure, I'm sure there's some Sasquatches back here. I'm pretty sure there's one right here. So at the X structure, you've got one big tree limb, big tree going this way. And then the other one comes way back here, up right here. It's off out of screen, but it's back there. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, you can see his eye there a little bit. We'll catch him with his eye open here in a minute. Okay. You can see this one back here. See him move his head left or right here. Watch. See him? See him blink? His eyes are back here. He's way back in there. Watch. See his mouth move? Right there. Let's see here. There's so much footage here to go through. Let me see here. This is getting close to the end of this video. But I do want to show you one spot real quick. Save the best for last, you know what I mean? Just a moment here. Now look, my eyes ain't that good. I say it all the time, but you might see something that I don't see. If you do, put it in the comments below, and we'll go from there. Um, but there is one spot at the beginning of this video I'd like to show you. I don't know. Ooh. Okay, you can see two glowing eyes right here. See the cornea? They're reflecting light. Watch them. You'll see them blink and move back out of the way. Watch. See? He's backing back behind the tree. I catch his eye shine right here. You see his cornea there. Watch him. Bam. Ducking out behind that tree. Okay, there's some teeth right here. You can see. There's the nose. There's the eyes. Masters of cover and concealment. Alright, we're getting ready to see the I'm getting ready to rewind it here in a minute, but look right here. There's one right here in the woods. See his eye and his teeth. It looks like, I could be wrong on that, but it kind of looks like there's one there. Might be pareidolia on that one. Let me see here. Ooh. I don't know. There might be an eye right there. What the look? Let me see. Keep going here. Just a moment. Bear with me here. I think right here might be one. See his eye right there? There's a second eye down that vegetation. There's one right here. There's his mouth back behind that vegetation. Trees. See him blink. Watch his eye. He got his nocturnal shadings on his right eye right there. See it move? See him blinking right here? Wow. Just amazing. This one here is doing the same. Got his face back here. Alright. Let me see here. This guy right here. I'm trying to see here. Yeah, you can see his eyes right there. There's one right back here too, all the way to the right, way back there at that X structure. See his teeth and his eyes there moving. Let's take a look here. It looks like there might be one right here. Can't really tell. Yeah, right here. There's an eye right here. See the big pupil? There's some white under his eye. His conical head goes like that. And down here is his mouth. And his nostrils are right in here somewhere, I think. See him blink. Watch his eye right here move. See it? I'm just trying to figure out where his face is, the rest of his face. He's definitely in there. That's his left eye. His right eye's over here somewhere. You definitely see like a silhouette of a head right there. And right here's like its mouth. No. Ooh, look at this guy. See his eyes glowing red. He's got his nose there. See his head right there. There's his eye just opened up. Look at that. See his eyebrow ridge right there. Up. There's his one eye and there's his second eye. Here we go. See his eyes there now. Check it out. See some of his teeth showing up there. There's his cheekbone. There's his left cheekbone. His right cheekbone. There's his right eye. There's his left eye. And his head is like, his whole thing right here. The silhouette of his head. See his cheekbone right there. There's a redness in his left eye there showing up. His cornea. See him blink. Bam. See his face move. Here's his foreheads up here. Forehead, nose, eye, nose, mustache, lips, chin. Here we go. I'm going to move it back and forth. Same blank. back there behind the tree, just staying well covered and concealed. And this footage is not distorted real bad. I mean, uh, and they're just so damn hard to see. Here's another one right here. Look at his red eyes. One, two. Wait a minute. There's a little Sasquatch right here because you can see two red eyes and then a third eye here, one behind him, holding each other, I guess. See the eye here, and then the two little red eyes there. Okay, look, you could start, he's leaning in here. You see, here's his cheekbone, his nose. See, look at this, how big his eye is here. Look at all the white in that eye. That large cornea right there. Look at that. And then here's the conical head back here. He's leaning down, looking down. You can see his tips of his teeth right here, his white teeth. Look at that. Watch him blink. Look at that, folks. Clear as day to me. I don't know if you guys can see it, but he's definitely there. And then, that ain't counting the bottom right corner. Look at that red coming in down there. Okay, I'm going to go over here and go to Preview App to where we can zoom in. That's Command 3 for those that have a Mac. Shift Command 3 takes a pick. Okay, I'll go to markup real quick. So, just a minute here. See if it'll let me draw. Shit. I must not know what I'm doing. Here we go. Let's see here. Here's his face. Here's his cheekbone right here, right? His other cheekbone. And here's his right eye. You can see the whites in the eye. You can see the large black pupil right there. His other eye's just in the shade there a little bit. Here's his nose. And then right here is his teeth. You can see him smiling there a little bit. That's the whites of his teeth. Right? And it looks like there could be one right here. There's a couple in there. They're just using those shadows. Man, they blend so well. But this is the guy we're going to see. I'm going to move back and forth, and you can see this eye blinking right here. Okay. All right. So here we are. You see him right here. We'll go back and forth. Okay, see him. Here's his eye right here. Pay attention to that. Watch him blink. Open, shut. Wow. It's just amazing. If you look down here in the corner, look at these red glowing eyes right here. Let me move this out of the way. But look at these right here. Look at these two eyes glowing. I don't know. That might be pareidolia. I think that might just be red leaves. I'm not real certain on that one. And 950. We're going to get the money shot one of these days, folks. It's coming. Anyways. Oh, down here. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I'd like to welcome all my new members. Anyways, this is a hunt. This is a show we go on a hunt. On this channel, we hunt Sasquatch that are proven to be that they are here. I've seen them with my own eyes. I wish to God I hadn't, but it's too late. So, damn. I'm almost done with the video, so there it goes. All right. Good night. Merry Christmas. Make sure to tell the master happy birthday. Peace.